A wise man, who is also my dad, once said, "A life without risks is worth nothing." When I lately reminded him of this quote, he, of course, couldn't remember saying that. And he wanted to add some more wise words by saying that taking useless risks isn't worth the trouble, and that each person should, well, deal with the consequences if things go wrong. You know, things a dad should say also. But this first quote, that a life without risks is worth nothing, inspired me. At my birth, not all was perfect. 7 months before I was born, my mom was heavily injured in a car accident. Fortunately, she recovered, but at my birth, unforeseen consequences of the accident came to light. I was missing one leg. One leg did not grow. It was, and still is, of half length of my upper leg. But at that time, I myself suffered the least. I was a cute, cheerful baby. And very soon I could pull myself up, stand on one leg, and look around in the world. At my first birthday, I got my first prosthetics, and I learned to walk. So although things weren't always easy, nothing was in my way for a good and joyful life. And I'm happy to say that I live a good and joyful life. I enjoy what I do. I enjoy the taste of life. In 2008, I decided to give everything, to get as far as possible in ski racing. And first of all, that means a lot of skiing, which is no problem for me, but also the physical getting strong. You know, I was in the gym, working hard, and I had to learn to rest, sleep enough, and also the diet is important, to eat healthy and eat enough, because as a ski racer, I don't want to lose weight, because then I'll be slower in the downhill. But I think a very important aspect in ski racing is the mental aspect, because ski racing is all about taking risks. You know that every ski track, every slalom track is different, because on a race day, a coach sets the gates, and all racers can inspect this at the same time, so meaning not at speed. So we go there all together, and we try to remember where the gates are standing, how the slope will be, how steep, how fast, and we visualize this, and we remember this. Because maybe 1 hour after inspection, I'll be standing at the start gate, and I only have one chance to set the fastest time. So I got to take risks, and I got to deal with the risks I take. Maybe to make things clear, you can compare it with an obstacle course, where you want to be as fast as possible, but you cannot touch the obstacles. You go to the limits, you go faster and faster, then there will be a risk that you touch the obstacles, and then you lose. Well, in ski racing, we also deal with different kind of conditions. You know, the snow can be soft, it can be hard, it can be icy or grippy, and all this can vary during a run. So we're constantly adapting to the conditions while being as fast as possible. I hope you can imagine it's a risky business. Well, in March, in Sochi, I was at the Paralympic Games. And I was in the slalom race, I was after the first run, I had second time, which is really good for me, like the best run ever. But a slalom race is 2 runs, and the time is added. So I had to do it again. I had to again be at the start gate and take all the risks. I made a plan together with my coach, and I just went for it. I attacked the course. And the first part was the hardest, and I was good. I was fast. And all things were in plan. I was taking the risks. But you know what it is with taking risks? It means it can go wrong. And that's what happened to me. I was a little unbalanced moment, and I had to face a hole in the course, and I fell. It was the end of my great race. And that's tough. I think that's what my dad meant when he said that you got to deal with the consequences if things go wrong. and that's pretty hard. And I think I have two options. Well, this a picture of me after the slalom race. Well, but I have two options now. I can give up or I can continue and work hard to do better. And I think giving up means the end of the adventure, and continuing means perseverance. It means learning lessons and maybe be satisfied with a temporary unhappy situations. And maybe that's what I learned when I was young. You know, walking with prosthetics will, after a long walk, will be painful. Like, depends on the day. It can be 2 hours, 3, 4, 5. But I was active and I want to go somewhere. So I had to walk long. And I had the choice what to do. To not go or just give up when it's painful, and then I would not be doing what I want to do. And I learned to just deal with the pain and go where I want to go. Maybe that's where I learned to persevere. And I want to use this in ski racing, you know, when things are hard to continue. And I believe that I will get better. I believe that after working hard, I can take risks without falling and being fast. I believe that I will be able to win a medal in Korea in 2018. But this road will be a road of failure, will be hard work, but also laughter, beautiful mountain views, and risks. And I believe that there are goals you can reach without taking any risk, but just work hard. But the fact that I have the risk of not succeeding makes it very exciting. It gives life the taste of excitement. Thank you.